contest at half-time in a final.
Yep, I reckon they will be, and I reckon this is the quarter, they call the third quarter a premiership quarter, and we'll soon find out.
Well, indeed, as the ball goes up in the centre of the ground, great play by Dwyer again. Bancroft, a sweeping handball out the front to Stevens, who kicks the ball inside 50. Bacon, no, good play. Benny Sedgwick chipped in and took the mark. Plays on immediately, goes out there to Lee Stewart. He wants a runner inside, gets it now in Cal Dixon's side, stepped around Forrest very easily. Kicks the ball up there towards Simpson, couldn't take the mark. Ball spills to the front. The Buds have got the numbers. Little handball out there. Bangers again. Bancroft kicks the ball inside 50. Sedgwick getting back, and he'll take another mark. So 2 nice marks to Ben Sedgwick early. Gives it out there towards Timmy McGuinness. He takes some clean ball. Didn't get a lot of it in the first half. How many for him, Michael?
It's his 9th time.
So he is quiet for his standards. The ball comes down again. Bristow, handball inside, finds Benley right in front of our commentary position, kicks the ball long and strong. Where is he? The big fella Baker couldn't get it. The numbers were back. Todd Foley did well in the one-on-one. The ball goes over the line out of bounds.
Early in the third quarter, YCW by 63 points. They are well and truly home.
Wow, that just goes to show they are the juggernaut. We've called it at the halfway mark when we saw him smash Man Liza, and they just continue to roll on. Ball comes in. Bentley just fresh at it. They dive on top of it. Forrest is under the pack, and the umpire will come in and bounce. So inside Rosebud's 50-metre line. They lead by 2 points. Umpire Brett Charr just look at me. Doesn't know. Went to throw the ball up and said, no, I want to go the other side. I want to hold the footy for a little bit longer. Up they go again. Ball comes down. Baker was nice. Good tackle there. And we're over and out, are we, with the roving mic. Battery shot. The ball's still about 40 metres out from the Buds' goal. They'd love to kick the first one. Peterson, Westerman's just throwing his way down there. He's got the run with roll now of Forrest. As the ball comes down. Good play there by Bentley. Dodged, wave, body strength, fantastic. Right foot snap, if you don't mind. Greg Bentley kicks a belter and gets Rosebud off to an absolute flow in this third quarter. 6 goals, 11, 47. Somewhere 6-3, 39. It's out 2. 12 points, out to 8 points. You're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula Football.
Their real estate partners know that buying, selling or leasing a property is a major event in a person's life. Airview understand and have a team of people who are committed to making your real estate experience as stress-free as possible. Thinking of a career in real estate? Positions now available all over Melbourne. For more, call Airview on 8781 3888 or online at airview.com.au. Expect extraordinary. Airview, now you're at home. The station sponsor. And sponsoring Taking Care of Business every Friday from 11 a.m.
I'm getting tired of it, I must admit. Is the umpires trying to bounce the ball in the centre of the ground. They can't do it consistently well, so just throw the ball up.
One umpire that can do it, though, is Brett Chard, and he's not in there.
No. So we're in the middle of the ground again. Over the top. Was good play there by Fowler on that occasion. Geez, he attacked the footy hard. Colin gets a kick inside 50, so Rosebud starting well. Ball spills out. Timmy Harris puts his head down for the ball. There was Lockie Armstrong. He goes after it. Plenty of players around the footy now. Lee Stewart throwing his weight around. There's a lot of it, but he's in there amongst it. Tougher it is, the more he likes it, Lee Stewart. So the umpire does have it inside attacking 50 now. Good play there by Fowler for the ball. Forrest just kicked the ball up and under. Out comes Baker. Handball to Pearson. Right foot snap. Just needed to compose himself a little bit. He had a player inside too in Jason Bristow. He went for it himself though. So again, they squandered that opportunity. The Bats
should have done better there, Peterson. That's what he's in the team for. He might only get 3 or 4 crumbing opportunities. He needs to finish off.
So almost 4 minutes gone. Ball goes up towards Cal Dixon, who's been pretty good this afternoon. Goes in short. Needs to be a good kick. It is to Hurst. His former teammate there at Kooringal. Hurst now on the centre of the ground. Goes out wide looking for Rowe. Gets those big arms out in front. Takes a nice mark. Gets it to Westman. He goes backwards to Colley. Press is working nicely for the Buds again. Colley gets onto the right foot. Kicks it inside. The big fella at the back, Tommy Shaw, couldn't take the mark. Sutton tried to rob it. couldn't. Great play there by Boswell. Kicks the ball, but unfortunately goes over the line and out of bounds on the full.
Bit of ball movement there by Sommerville. We're starting to hit up their forwards, and their forwards are getting pushing up, and they're hitting them up. That's their style, and that's how they want to play their footy.
So Josh Coley's got the ball on the outer side of the ground, wing position, kicks the ball inside again, out they come, over at the back, it's Tommy Shaw, he couldn't get it, Rosebud got the numbers at the back, quick kick came out, was good, and Colin takes the mark at half back, outer side of the ground, Bentley wants it short, kicks it up to him, wasn't a great kick, he got the numbers though, Bancroft gave it over to Jarman, tries to run around, tried to do a little bit too much, the umpire said you threw the footy, good handball comes out, great little link up there to Josh Coley, runs to 50, slicks the ball on, looking for Tommy Shaw, and kick left. Can you believe that one? He's kicked a few goals here at Wise Rowan Reserve when he played here, of course, and the margin's back to 3 points.
Shane one ball of the century, that one. 4 inside 50s and 5 clearances. Rosebud have had this quarter, and Sommerville have been sort of hanging on, and that sort of helps them to stay in the game, Tony.
It's been the story of the day, boys. I think some of them just clinging on, just holding on. They still can't get their game going, but once they can, gee, they're going to be hard to stop if they can get it going.
Hi, I'm Jack, and my dad is Pete from the Mornington and Rosebud Transfer Stores. My dad has been really busy lately helping customers get their right-hand bundle, internet, and mobile phone plans.
So we're just throwing ads in at will now. Gee whiz, as the ball goes out towards the half-forward flank for the Buds. Forest leads in the race for it. Eventually it goes over the line out of bounds. So sorry about that one. We just accidentally pressed some buttons there, and all of a sudden it had come on. It was young Jack there at Brent Clinic from Pete and the team. Tassel Stores, Warrington Rosebud, of course. They bring us the match of the day this afternoon. Josie Allsop gets it. Little handball out to Jed Sutton. Right foot kick around the corner. Goes up to the wing position. Just set up and under. No one really went for it. Allsop was good again. The second effort. Ball spills to the front. Putting his head over there's Dixon. Handball comes out. Goes there towards Williams. Little quick kick now came from Colin. Kicks it up towards full forward. Baker leading into race football is Todd Farrell. And the ball goes over the line and out of through for a minor score. So, Rosebud again just banging the ball inside. 48 plays 45. It should be 49 plays 45 now. 4 points the difference. Justin Farrell comes from the field. So they maintain possession of free. Lee Stewart's got it. He goes short. Finds there in Scott Simpson, who takes the mark on the chest again. Doesn't take a lot of ball out in front of his eyes. Does Simpson. He kicked the ball up. It was a terrible kick. Allows Williams. Oh, he got one around the chops. The umpire said nothing there. Bancroft overran it. Goes back to the junkyard. Duggan Wilson. He's got some work to do. Peterson at ground level. Bristow right foot snap. Can he bend it back? No. Through for another point.
Another point. They normally kick those ones, and Jason Bristow is normally a dead eye, and just the pressure of finals footy.
6 goals, 14, 50. Rosebud, Sommerville 7-3, 45, 5 points the difference. So they're playing around the outer side of the ground as far as Ryan Spooner, who's got it now from 50. Wants to go inside. He's got a running player going in there. It's Jason Bristow, and he takes the mark. About 40 metres out up against the boundary line outer side of the ground.
Yeah, he's getting busy now, Jason Bristow, and I think you find the matchup is Bristow on McGuinness, so they're going head-to-head, and Bristow's had the honours nice and early in this third quarter.
This is his third possession for the quarter, and this will be his 12th for the game, and he's had a solid game.
So hasn't kicked a goal this afternoon, Jason Bristow. He had the last shot, the right foot snap around the corner, couldn't get it. Can he kick this one? I don't think he has. He's pushed it to the front of the square. The pack fly. Baker goes up for the ball. Ryan Spooner, left foot snap, misses. So again, a miss from a snap at point blank range. 6 goals, 15, 51. Rosebud, Sommerville 7-3, 45.
It's what they call coach killers. Missing from 10 metres out, directly in front. Coach killer.
So it'll be Luke Colley to bring the ball back in. He hasn't seen much of it this afternoon either. He's been good this season. Tommy Shaw at the back. Ball goes up. Will Shields grabs hold of it. That was good. Handball to Jed Sutton. Another one to Speedy on the left foot. Goes up to the wing position. Good block there by Luke Rowe. Took the mark. Up above high. So Luke Rowe's got the ball at half forward, members side of the ground, goes in short now. Hagenbeck, is it too much on it for him? There is, for the ball, no one there. Good play there by Daniel Wilson, kicks it around the corner. Going hard up there was Forrest, got a little handball out to right foot kick around the corner. Speedy takes the mark on his chest. Umpire said it did go the required distance, so he's got the ball in front of the Chloe Jennings stand here at Rise Raleigh Reserve. Kicks the ball inside 50 now. Got a big push in the back there from Hogenberg. Umpire said absolutely nothing in it. Good play there by Jarman. Took the mark. Kicked the ball out towards half back. Wasn't a great kick. Picked up by McGuinness. Smothered off the boot. Terrific pressure there from Rosebud again. And the ball goes over the line out of bounds.
Two players for Sommerville that they want the ball in their hands is Adrian Speedy and Jed Sutton. They've both started well this quarter, and Sommerville will look to get the ball in their hands as much as they can.
So the umpire will bring the ball back into play, half forward. Simpson in the ruck, was able to tap the ball in. Good play, there's McGuinness again, goes with a right foot spiral. A little bit too much on it, goes over the line out of bounds on the full left forward pocket for the Eagles. They trail by 6 points. 7 goals, 3:45. Rosebud 6:15, 51.
Whilst McGuinness only had 1 in the second quarter, he's already had 4 in this quarter for 12 for the game.
So we maintain possession here, 10.5 minutes gone. Goes out towards half back again. Good play there by Simpson to smack the ball away from Brenton Davidge. And the umpire will throw the ball back into play again. Still at half forward, member side of the ground, right in front of the Chloe Jennings stand.
YCW by 71 points.
The Stonecats just doing it nicely. So the ball comes back into play again. Simpson over the back. McGinn Allsop over the lane. Good play there by Sutton. Just got a little quick kick to it. Cade Williams, little sweeping handball was nice. There he is, Boswell. Likes to tuck the footy under the arm. Davidge, 1-2, was able to get it all. He's in all sorts of good pressure there from the Eagles, but the Buds work the ball out. And Collins got it. There's a player down there for the Buds. He's holding his knee. He doesn't look good out there.
Could be Hellman, but
Williams has got the footy. Loganberg's already done a knee before as Sam Crimmage kicks the ball to the outer side of the ground. Taken there by Bristow. Plays on him all. Kicks the ball inside 50. Ryan Spooner comes out. Can't take the mark, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. So inside 50. It is Hogenberg down there. Let's hope he's okay. I thought he was holding his knee, but he's holding the back of his head. So couldn't have been further wrong, really, could I?
That rotation continues, by the way. Still down the foreground, Tony.
We've got Dickie Lee sitting in front of us here. There you go, Mr. Summers. As the ball comes back into play, Carter Williams gets a little tap out. Comes there, good play there by Simpson. Kicks the ball wide, looking for, finds Josh Colley's got the ball in the members' wing. Thought about playing on quickly. Luke Colley's brother moves for him now. He's got plenty of time. He takes it nicely. Lockie Armstrong stands the mark. So Luke Colley, what's he going to do? Goes in short again. This needs to be a good kick. Good mark. Almost taken there by Luke Rosebud with the numbers. Clemich got one around the chops. Umpire said nothing there. Down he goes in hard. Good play, Tommy Shaw. They got the numbers again. Here's Boswell. Sold some candy. Could have been dropping the ball. Umpire said no. Kicks it out there towards Jarman territory. Outer side of the ground. Defensive 50 takes the mark. So Jarman's got the ball. Outer side. Buds lead by a goal. Kicks the ball out wide looking for Jones. Takes the mark. No, he didn't. Drop where he should have taken. Took it a bit casually with the one jerk. Jed Sutton picked it up. Kicked it inside. Kicks it down to Rolfe. Couldn't take the mark. It was centimetre perfect for him, but he couldn't take it. Downey under pressure. Bravo comes in. Tried to lay the body pressure. Right handball comes out. Downey, is it? No, it's Stevens. It'll kick up the line. Goes towards Bancroft. 1-2. Good play there by Bangers. Takes the mark on the members' wing in front of Bravo. Goes inboard now. Looking forward. Finds Forrest. So Forrest has got the ball at centre half back. He wants to go short as well. Armstrong's got it. Armstrong plays on, kicks the ball out towards Bristow. Good play there by Luke Colley. Kept his eye on the footy. Goes there towards Brad McDonald. Left foot, kicks it inside 50. Wilson up against Spooner. Good play by the both of them. Balls at the ground level. Going hard there was Josh Colley. Forrester's into the action now. Spooner's there also. Eventually the ball hits the deck. They dive on top of it. And the umpire will come in and throw it up. About 30 metres out directly in front of Rosebud's goal. Kicking towards the Melbourne end in this quarter. Baker, he couldn't get the tap out. Going hard there was Will Shields. Left it there to Sedgwick. Little ball spilled out there towards Timmy Hurst. He's got some pressure on him there. Goes back out to Sedgwick. He just took the hit. Wanted the handball out. Hurst's got it now up against the boundary line. Kicks it up there towards half back. Needed to lay some pressure there. Scott Simpson, he did well. Umpire let the game go. Ball's on the deck, spills out. Good play there by McDonald to lay the tackle. Goes up towards the wing position. Downey versus Rowe. Rowe's able to push him off. Two young stars there are the future. Matt Baker comes in to support. Did well. Hoganberg, who was down and out a couple of minutes ago. He tries to run through a couple. Umpire said you dropped the footy. And the Buds will take the free kick through Jason Bristow.
This game's actually been really well umpired, I reckon, today. You probably wouldn't hear that too many times, Terry, but I think they've been pretty good today.
Yeah, I agree. Been outstanding. Sedgwick, he's been fantastic for the Eagles this afternoon. Trying to crash through there, I think it was Farrelly. The umpire's still letting the game go, which is terrific umpiring this afternoon.
That's what you want in a final. You just want to let it go and let the game flow.
So, we're on the 50-metre line. Good play there by Davidge. Tap the ball down. Good tackle there. Sutton could have gone high, but just waited. There's going to be a free kick, and it's going against the Buds. Against Greg Bentley, and the free kick will go down there towards Sutton. So we played 15 minutes into the third quarter. 6 points the difference. Ball goes to the outer side of the ground. Hoganberg set himself. Boswell again. Kicks the ball inside 50. Plenty of numbers back there for the Eagles. Follow the ball. Forrest, right foot snap. It's bouncing towards the goal. Can Hurst get there? No, he can't. Goal to Rob Forrest. They move to 7 goals, 15-57. Back 12 points the margin. 7 goals, 3:45. You're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula football.
Hi, I'm Josh. My dad is Pete from the Mornington and Rosebud Chelsea stores. My dad has been really busy lately helping customers get the right-hand bundle, internet and mobile phone plans. But it's not just my dad. All our staff are really friendly and ready to help. So drop in the CV10 at Telstra store in Mornington and Rosebud.
And call us from 1300 Night Telstra. That's 1300 698 357.
And in the meantime, I'll have to keep the phone with Dad.
Hey Jack, kick it to me.
A station sponsor.
Back in the centre of the ground again, the Buds. They're doing nicely. They've kicked 2 goals this quarter to Sommerville's 1. Ball goes up towards half forward. Todd Farrelly attacks the footy hard. Lee Stewart handball is good to Josh Curry. Kicks the ball up between Ralph and Cronich. Cronich leads in the race for it. Tackle there. There's Boswell again. Jeez, he's been awesome today, but this time he got tackled nicely. Sutton gave a handball out. Josh Curry up against the boundary line. Bravo at the back. 1-2 took the mark. Good mark there to Travis Bravo. He was in the box seat there at the back, and he was able to take the mark. Kick to goal this afternoon already. Travis Bravo has also taken the mark of the day. And this to reduce the margin back to 1 straight kick.
And that mark will take a lot of beating too.
Oh yes it will. Travis Bravo starts it right, works it left, and the Eagles stay in the hunt. 8 goals, 3:51. Rosebud 7:15:57. That's on the Bendigo Bank, your community bank scoreboard. You're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula football.
Have you heard about the bank that's for the people and puts the profits back into the community? The Bendigo Community Bank branches have to be the Peninsula success story. Each year for the last 6 years, they have funded over $500,000 to our local community, taking the total well over $4 million since their inception. With all the usual banking facilities and financial advice, our sponsor, the Bendigo Community Bank branches in Rye, Dramana and now in Rosebud, are putting the people back into banking.
So Dale Stevens takes the mark at half-back. Jarman gets it. Kicks the ball up the line, up towards Corey. Well weighted there towards Armstrong. Kicks the ball inside. At the back of the pack there was Todd Farrelly. Ball spills towards the boundary line. We're holding the ball in the Buds. Eventually the umpire comes in, says give it to me.
YCW 8-8, 116 Mornington 5-3-33. I know it's over, but it's just showing how dominant they are, YCW.
So the ball ready to come back into play. Over the back, comes down there towards McDonald, kicks the ball inside, 50 again, back flyer, there's Jones, right foot, slap towards goal, goes, probably a good result there for the Buds, rolled out of bounds, right forward pocket, they lead 57-51, we've played almost 20 minutes into the third quarter, right forward pocket for the Buds, can they kick one here, ball comes back into play, pushed out there was Farrelly. He butted up nicely though, attacks the footy at ground level. The umpire will be forced to come in and bounce. 20 metres out from goal, directly in front. Rosebud have added the 2 goals, so is Sommerville in this quarter. They've kicked 4 behinds too. 19 minutes gone. So up they go. It'll be Baker versus Farrelly. Baker gets it. Right foot snap. Goes up towards the point of the square. Cal Dixon's in there hard. He just gets the ball and hacks it out. Lacks a fortune. Stands up with speed. He's got a few to beat here. He did well on that occasion. Kicked the ball up towards the wing position. Baker versus Simpson. Great work there by Matt Baker. Attacked the footy hard. Ball was Jed Sutton. Goes up towards half forward. Good play there by Seb Crouch. Comes out to Tommy Simpson. Allsop. Sweeping handball to Sutton. He's under pressure. Goes back to Speedy. Sold some Candy. Kicks the ball inside 50. Got his name written all over there as Westerman couldn't take the mark for the ball. Where Stoffels? He gets it. Kicks it to the outer side of the ground wing position. Foot races on. Timmy House leads in the race. Handball over the back to Luke. Collie was good. He's starting to get into the game. Goes to the centre of the ground and finds Sedgwick. He handballs the ball off to Cal Dixon. He's got some time. He's got some pace too, Cal Dixon. Did as he liked as he just drifted through. Kicked it down there towards Luke Rowe. Couldn't take it. Jam at the back of the pack. He takes the ball. Right foot kick over towards the number side of the ground. Wasn't a great kick though, and the ball goes over the line out of bounds as Coach Nick Jewell takes his hat off, almost threw it into the crowd in disgust. Wasn't happy with that. And the umpire throw the ball back into play. 50 metres around from Sommerville's goal. Member side of the ground. Ball hits the deck. Little kick out. Bravo back onto the ground. He goes towards the boundary line. Sedgwick's there as well. Came off somebody's knee, did it? Or somebody's foot against Rosebud, I reckon. And it's going to go down there towards Ben Sedgwick for out in the full. So Sedgwick's got the footy. Luke Rowe moves through now. He's at the 50 metre line. Sticks the big arms up. Couldn't take the mark for the ball. Jed Sutton comes sweeping through. Couldn't take it with him. There's the green wheels of Nick Boswell at the bottom of the pack. And the umpire will come in and throw the ball up 50 metres out directly in front of the Eagles goal. They trail by 6 points, 51 to 57. 21 scoring shots Rosebud. Sommerville have had 11. So they've dominated on the score on the scoreboard as far as shots are concerned. Matt Baker at the back goes for the right foot snap around the corner. There's Speedy. The ball didn't sit. It bounced over his head. Allowed Stevens to get the footy. Kicks the ball up towards half back. Taking the mark there's Ben Dwyer. Well, Ruckman for the Buds. He's done a great job this afternoon. Goes up the line. That's a mismatch there. They love that one. Lucky Armstrong, too tall, too strong there for Luke Colley. Took the mark out in front of his face. Wing position, number side of the ground. Kicks the ball towards half forward. They need a third man up here. There's Simpson takes the mark. They're preferring taking the marks up at the forward line, but they'll be pretty happy with that one. Goes short to Bravo. Takes the mark right in front of our commentary position. So Travis Bravo's got the ball at half back for the Eagles, member side of the ground. Wants to go long, goes for a little jab pass though. Hoganberg stands firm, takes the mark out in front. So they haven't advanced too far as Hoganberg unloads. Needs to be a good kick, goes up there towards Luke Rowe, comes out Justin Allsop at the fore of the ball, kicks the ball to the top of the square. Could have kicked a little bit better and allowed Billy Ruff to run onto it. Wasn't a great kick and the ball went through for a minor score.
Their work rate's lifted Sommerville. They're really starting to come, and one player that's really standing up in this quarter is Adrian Speedy. His work rate has been phenomenal.
Ball goes out there towards Daniel Wilson, who's got the ball left forward, left back pocket there for the Buds. So not too sure what to do. He decides just to chip it up, hoping Ryan Spooner can run on. It's a terrific mark by Spooner. So with a lot of body pressure there from Wilson, but he took the mark, defensive 50. Outer side of the ground, goes in short, finds Bristow. Lee Stewart stands the mark. So happy just to keep possession of the footy at the moment. Rosebud go in short, Stoffels has got it. So they're just edging 15 metres at a time. He thought about going across wide up, but he ends up going long up there towards the 50 metre line. Stevens, ball spills in. Peterson's in the box van. There goes Forrest. He grabs the ball. He's going to kick and goes. Forrest, he does. He does it easy, and they don't want the ball in his hands when it goes inside 50 because he's kicked another one. Make that 3 for the afternoon for Rob Forrest. And that's goal number 8 for the Buds, and they extend the margin back out to 11 points. You're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula Football.
The White Glove Mover understands that moving house is not just about moving your furniture, it's about moving your family, which is why the White Glove staff genuinely care about your family's needs and work together with you to help your whole family arrive safely at your new destination. Sivrite's White Glove service guarantee that the next move you make will be the best move you've ever made. For more, see them online at whiteglovemover.com.au or call them on 9592 8338. A station sponsor.
Back in the centre of the ground there, Spear gives it off to Keegan Downey, left foot kick up there towards the wing position, made good position there as well. Stoffels, he's been very good this afternoon, goes inside 50, wasn't a great kick, at the back of the pack there was Peterson, he overran it, going hard there was Lee Stewart, they dive on top of him now, and the umpire will come in and bounce.
Hagenbeck was in about centre bounce contest, by the way, for the first time, I reckon, just about for the game.
11 points the difference, Rosebud 63, Sommerville 52. 40 metres out from Rosebud's goal. Rob Forrest is dominating. Ball goes to ground. They go and they all dive on top of it, and eventually the umpire will come in and bounce again. So the Eagles just hanging in there for the moment. Rosebud lead by 11 points. Still a scrap. Greg Bentley trying to twist and turn. Could have been ping-folding the ball. Finally got the ball out. Good play there by Bravo. Tried to work it out. Sedgwick's in there as well. The umpire forced to come in and throw it up again. So the third or fourth stoppage in a row. About 40 metres directly out of Rosebud's goal. They lead by 11 points. Ball comes out. Good play there by Dwyer. Hagenberg. He went without it. Allowed Rosebud back into the contest. It could have been a free kick. No. Umpire said play on.
Yeah, we've let the game go all day, as we spoke about before, Terry. Once again, the umpiring, big tick for the umpires. Well done.
So Jason Chappell, cheerio to him, enjoying the call this afternoon. The ball comes out, Farrelly, he couldn't get it out. Good play there by Hagenberg. He got pinged, he's got pinged for holding the ball, and the Buds will take the free kick. About 35 metres out from goal directly in front. And this to extend the margin to 17 points.
He's been done 3 or 4 times though, Josh Moore, in regards to Hagenberg for holding the ball. He's just been very, very slow getting ball to boot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's 100% fit, to be honest, Fossey. He's had a quad injury the last 4 to 6 weeks, and maybe it's just bothering him a little bit.
So Brad McDonald, certainly not a notable goal kicker, but he'll have a shot for goal directly in front. As I said, there's no breeze to speak of. This to extend the margin to 7. This will be the biggest margin of the match. And it is. And it's on the siren, the three-quarter time siren. So the momentum with the Buds at three-quarter time. They lead at 9 goals, 15-69 to 6 goals, a 4-52, 17 points the difference at three-quarter time. You're listening to Arnold P, the voice of Peninsula Football.
By buying your carpets and carpet tiles at McNutt's, you can be helping to save the planet.
As the ball's in the centre ground, we're ready to start playing in the final quarter. That's Rosebud 9-15-69, so 8-4-52, 17 points the difference. The biggest margin of the match. Greg Bentley gets the first clearance, kicks it up inside 50. Out comes Williams. Does the ball sit for him? No, it doesn't. Wilson's hot on his hammer and the ball goes over the line out of bounds. Left forward pocket for the Buds. Kicking towards the Bendigo Bank scoreboard end in this final quarter. Sommerville kicking towards the Melbourne Road end. Who do you like, Josh?
Look, I think Rosebud.
Vossi?
I think Rosebud's going to win from here.
I do too.
Brad Clinic's shaking his head as well. I think we're all unanimous in Rosebud. I think they've just played the footy on their terms, and I can't see it changing.
No, either can I. They're just stifling them. And their bodies are big as Bentley gets the ball on the left foot, kicks it out of bounds on the full.
The fact is, Taylor, that it's 9 goals to 8, but they're actually 17 points in front due to their points. So it's actually still 3 goals that some of them have got to make up in a low-scoring game.
Dales, 9-15. They are 24 scoring shots to 12.
Double.
Yep. Double the amount of scoring shots. What about inside 50s, Vossi, in the first 3 quarters?
36 to 30. In fact, 39 to 33, and I can tell you YCW 909, Mornington 6-5.
Oh my God, that's a rout. As the ball comes up towards the half-back line for Sommerville, or half-forward for Rosebud. Rosebud just holding the ball in there. You've got to love the work of Sam Crimmich, Morley. He doesn't give you an inch.
Yeah, he's not one of my favourites. He played on Adrian Gelino, who had a good year for my team and completely blanketed him. So, yeah, he's had a good year, Samich.
He has, doesn't very often lose. Great tackling there from the Buds again. The umpire just letting the game go, and again, absolute tick to the umpires this afternoon. They've been sensational, and there's a little bit of remonstrating going on between a few players, so the umpires coming in from all angles. And the free kick's going to go there towards Sommerville, I reckon. Rowan Hoberg trying to get off the chain there. Davey just running with him. Cromich just gives him a block now and another one. So Cromich, the ball's going up there towards Hagenbeck. Look at that. He's got about 3 to beat. There was Luke Rowe working hard. There goes Hagenbeck again. Just too slow. Good play there by McGuinness just to hack the ball out of the air. Look, ball can sit there for a speed. He knew he was going to get Polex there, and that was from Big Boswell. And smashed him on the 50-metre line, but the ball is in the danger zone now for the Eagles. They must kick the first goal of the last quarter to have any chance in this match.
Look for Jed Sutton here.
Ball comes out again. Ball comes out towards Collie. Just didn't go hard enough at the footy on that occasion. Peterson taps it out towards the boundary line. Little handball inside was nice from Bancroft to Bistow. Kicks the ball up towards the 50-metre line. Collie was good on Lockie Armstrong on that occasion. Ball gets locked up at half forward for the Buds again. 3 minutes gone, 17 points the difference. Rosebud lead.
Tim McGuinness, after having 7 in the first quarter, has only had another 6 for the game. He's on 14.
He's had a stinker for his standards. Ball comes out to Bentley again. The handball was lovely. They've just been able to weave their way through traffic. The Bristows, the Forrests, the Bentleys have been able just to work their way out of congestion far too easily this afternoon. And the ball's locked inside their 50-metre arc again. So up they go. Good play there by Farrelly. Almost got it out. Right foot snap out of that congestion again. Goes up there towards the point of the square. Forrest is having a bit of how do you do there with Lee Stewart. Ball comes out towards McGuinness. Can he lift in this last quarter? Kicks the ball up the line. Wasn't a great kick. Speedy gave him every opportunity. Little handball into McGuinness. He's under pressure straight away. Westerman wants to go backwards. Does so now. Speedy gets it out of side of the ground. Goes up towards half forward. Sutton's got a couple to beat for the ball. Pushing the back surely to the Buds. Umpire said no. Out of side of the ground. Wing position. And the umpire will come in and throw it up.
Just watching Seb Cromich off the ball. Isn't he a little pest?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to play on him at all.
But I'll guarantee he'll be one of Nick Jewell's favourite players.
No doubt about it. He's an absolute nuisance as the ball comes down again. Good play there by Lee Stewart. Just tried to take a couple with him. Undisciplined play by him. Gave away the free kick. Jason Bristow will get the possession on the other side. So the discipline today of the Buds has been terrific.
Yep.
And Sommerville lost their call on a couple of occasions. That was great work there. Dwyer, good play too by Lockie Armstrong to provide the protection. As Dwyer goes inside now, Baker, where is he? Couldn't take the mark for the ball. Little handball out. 1-2. Greg Bentley, she's all over. The Buds are going to advance to a grand final. I've called it. We've only played 5 minutes in this last quarter, but it's out to 23 points. And 17 points was the largest margin of the match at three-quarter time, and the Buds have been able to draw first blood in the final quarter.
Yeah, Nick Jewell's chucked Greg Bentley on the ball this quarter, and he's probably had 4 or 5 touches and now kicked a goal. So he's wheeling the boys over the line.
Jason Bristow coming from the field. He's a workhorse, isn't he? He's got the blood coming from the side of the head, got the knee heavily strapped, but he's been sensational, Bristow, this afternoon. Ball's in the centre of the ground again.
That's 16 Bristow for the day.
Yeah.
The good players have played well, Rosebud, today.
You're right. So he's got a little bit of blood trickling. They just have to put a bit of Vaseline on there just to stop the blood. There Simpson goes into the rack. They need to produce something unbelievably special now, Sommerville. I'm not sure they've got it in them.
Well, they haven't done it all day. As we've both said, Tully, their best footy is as good as anyone's. We just haven't seen it today.
They just get stifled, don't they?
They've been impressive, Rosebud.
Yeah, they have over 4 quarters, or over 3 quarters and 5 minutes so far. There goes Reece Bancroft trying to work the ball out of the congestion. The umpire will come in and throw it up again. Centre of the ground. Rosebud 10 goals, 15-75. Sommerville 8-4, 52. 23 points the difference. 6.5 gone. Good play there by Simpson. McGuinness, every time he's gone near the footy, he's been smashed. The ball comes out there towards Stoffels. He's been sensational this afternoon. He was hung on to. The umpire said no free kick. Peterson kicks the ball around the corner, up towards the 50-metre line again. Good tackle on Baker it was from Sedgwick. And he's been, Lockie Armstrong it was. Sedgwick's been sensational today for the Eagles, I think. He's had a couple of opponents, and he's done well. But so is that man in the ruck there. So is this bloke, Reece Bancroft. He's been good as well. As the ball comes out to Hoganberg, Jed Sutton needs to be short. Terrible kick. Allows Jarman, who's been terrific for the Buds, to across half-back. Goes towards half-forward, taking the mark there. Ryan Spooner kicks the ball inside now. Baker comes out, gets forced under the footy. Timmy Hurst needs to go backwards. He does so now to Sedgwick. Left foot kick up towards the outer wing position. Cremich versus Ralph. He loses no battles to Sam Cremich, and he sees the ball over the line out of bounds against Ralph. Been absolutely blanketed this afternoon.
Yeah, then so is a lot of the Sommerville players. I reckon a lot of their good players have been down, and they'll be quite disappointed.
Ball comes back into play, outer side of the ground, wing position. Adrian Speedy, Sommerville's best this afternoon, kicks it inside 50, out comes Rowe. Terrific mark there. Down, he's been superb. Kicks the ball out wide. Well, it wasn't a great kick by him though. Stevens, he gave him a bit of work to do, so you give a guy a rap. But he's been outstanding, Keegan Downey. He is a known forward, centre half forward for the Buds, and he's been playing as a defensive player on Luke Rowe this afternoon. Has been sensational. Back in the play. Farrell's out of the rack, so Scotty Simpson's in there. Hoganberg goes, well, it wasn't, it was Lee Stewart. Howell on two, didn't have possession of the footy, so he'll get a free kick. Ball didn't get back to him properly, and it will be a 50-metre penalty. No, the umpire's giving him the benefit of the doubt. So, lucky to get away from with that one, the Buds. Didn't throw the ball back correctly. Lee Stewart's got the ball, outer wing. 8.5 minutes gone now in the last quarter. We're running out of time. Sommerville goes up there towards Tommy Shaw. Got himself set, got his hands to the footy, couldn't take the mark. Good play there, comes out towards Jarman. He's got a bit of work to do at ground level. Billy Ralph gave him one around the chops. Umpire said nothing in it. Hurst is in there. Eventually the umpire will come in and throw the ball up. 35 metres out from goal, directly in front of Sommerville's attacking zone.
Their forwards just haven't quite held their marks today, Sommerville. Oh yeah, that's been their strength. Their forwards hitting up, and they've just dropped those easy marks today.
So the umpire will throw the ball back up again. Luke Rose in the ruck now as the forward. Good play there by Ralph. Tried to get his little foot to it, he couldn't. The umpire's found a free kick. No. He's saying the ball was held to Billy Ralph, and he'll throw the ball up again. 20 metres out from the Eagles' goal. They must kick the next one, 52-75. 23 points the difference. Dwyer goes towards the boundary line. Allsop, he hasn't had a great afternoon either. Westerman attacks the footy hard, keeps the ball in and smothered at the end. Great play there by Boswell, who just laughs at Josh Westerman. Says, how do you like that one, Sunshine? You thought you were drifting into an open goal, and I just touched it and forced it over the line. There's Boswell, look at the old 1-2, bang, bang. Just forces the issue there. Gives it to Dwyer, they're starting to play them on a fiddle at the moment now. Jarman's got it. Gives a little handball inside. Davidge back there to Boswell. Went the don't argue. Didn't have to. Just tucked the footy under the arm, Nick. Kicks it inside 50 now towards Pearson. The ball didn't sit for him. Comes out there towards Forrest. There he is again. They besiege on him because they know he's a raging ball. They need 4 of them to bring him to ground. And that's how many it took on that occasion. And the ball hits the deck. The umpire will come in and throw the ball up. 50 metres out from the Buds goal. They lead 75-53. 25 scoring shots to 13. So the Buds have dominated. They've played the game on their terms, as Josh Moore has said this afternoon. Comes out there towards Bravo. Closing was Corin. Couldn't stop it though. Gives it up to Timmy McGuinness. Grabs the ball now on the wing position. Kicks the ball inside. That was a beautiful kick. And finds Allsop. How many for him? 8 possessions for Justin Allsop this afternoon. He's had plenty of mates though who haven't had a lot of the footy. Rosebud have dominated. So Justin Allsop to reduce the margin back to 17 points. We know that in the previous 2 games that these 2 sides have played this year that Sommerville have come home hard. So Justin Allsop to keep a little bit of breath into the lungs of the Eagles, and he kicks the goal. Back to 17 points, 9 goals, 5.59, Rosebud, 10 goals, 15.75. You're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula football.
When you're working in the garden, you need tough, reliable tools that won't let you down. That's why Hastings mowers stock quality brands like Honda, Echo, Toro, Cox, Husqvarna and Shingawa. With a huge range of mowers, brush cutters, chainsaws, shredders, pumps and generators in store. For quality equipment and excellent service, call into our sponsor Hastings Mowers Superstore at 2013 Frankston Flinders Road, Hastings.
Arguable PFM sponsor. Down the ground again, Westerman kicks the ball up towards half forward. Timmy McGuinness is now playing at half forward. He gets besieged upon as he gets possession of the footy, and the ball goes over the line out of bounds. Half forward. Half forward there, David Hurst, Keegan Downey just giving him what's for there. Little Hurst can go like 10 men, they wouldn't be. Lee Stewart just rode the pack beautifully, kicks the ball to the front of the square. Allsop holds it one out, couldn't take the mark. There goes Speedy, free kick, going now in favour of Rosebud for holding. So against Justin Allsop. And the free kick will go down there towards Daniel Wilson, who's also been very good for the Buds in the back half this afternoon. 16 points the difference, 9-5-59 to 10-15-75.
I don't reckon Tim McGuinness is right, Terry.
You don't?
Nah, I think he's still carrying that ankle from the other week.
So it's Daniel Wilson's got the footy in the back pocket, goes to the outer side of the ground. There's Sedgwick. Like we said a million times this afternoon, he's been fantastic. Took the mark out in front. He's too far out to score. He's 50 metres out. Allsop moves through now. Simpson's one out, goes short there towards Hurst, and Hurst takes the mark.
Turn and goes, got Simpson one out. No, goes back.
So David Hurst scored 3 goals today, and this to reduce the margin back to 11 points.
They would have a chance here, Terry. They do like to finish quick, something they can score quickly.
It's the wind. Has he got a little bit of wind at his back? He decides to go short. He gave it to Allsop. Allsop goes to the top of the square now. Forced out of the contest there far too easily. Justin Farrelly, right foot snap, kicks it. No, he hasn't touched. And so a point to the Eagles. 9 goals, 6. 60 to 10-15-75. 15 points the difference. Ball comes out towards the members' wing. Out there by Colin. Curtis Collins been terrific today. Goes in short inboard. There towards McDonald. 14 minutes gone last quarter. Goes up towards inside 50. Hurst comes out. Gets the ball out. Gives it there to Hoganberg. Slow to get rid of it. Gets the old one too. Now he just boots it. He is not right at all. Hoganberg, he's got no power in his legs at all. Free kick against there from David Hurst, and the free kick's going to go there towards Jarman. So Jarman, who's got the knee strapped, the thigh strapped.
Just with Hoganberg, it's a ride coming back with a quad injury. If it's a fatigue injury, it's your power in your leg just gets really affected.
Jason Bristow too looks to be in some trouble. He's in the hands of 2 trainers there. He's got a knee. 14 minutes and 40 seconds gone. It's the knee. He's got some strife with that knee at the moment. So Ryan Spooner's got the footy for the Buds. Kicks it inside 50. They need a mark. Good mark there by Rowan Hoganberg. So there's nothing wrong with his aerial capabilities. Decides to go across the face. Needs to be a good kick. Geez, he put his teammate there and Timmy McGuinness under all sorts of pressure, but he was able to take the mark. So he's still in defensive 50. Goes out wide looking for Sutton. That was a beautiful kick. Lace out, and he took the mark in front of his eyes at half-back.
Got to come in, ball here to Speedy.
Outer side of the ground, he does exactly that. Brent Clinic got the ball defensive 50. He comes across the other side of the member side of the ground now. Colley's got it. That's Luke. There's nothing up the line though. David Hurst, the only player working for him. Sedgwick going for him now. Hurst is going to have to try and beat a couple. Almost did. Gets dragged to the ground. Terrific tackle there from Colin. And the ball's locked in there by the Buds.
Hurst needed to come out the kick event. If you had too much angle lead, your opponent's always going to stay with you. So it's important if you're in angle lead, cut to the kicker so open a bit of separation.
Ball comes down again. Taken there by Forrest. Right foot snap. Kicks it inside 50. Third man in there was Wilson there for Rosebud, for Sommerville, and the ball goes over the line out of bounds. Left forward pocket, 30 metres around from the Buds goal. They lead 75 to 60, 15 points the difference. About 17 minutes gone in the last quarter. Can they hold on here, the Buds? They're doing it nicely as Brad McDonald gives the don't argue. Left foot kick around the corner, goes into the pocket. And Ben Sedgwick sees the ball over the line out of bounds. Left forward pocket for the Buds. They're into attack. 25 scoring shots to 15 this afternoon. 75 plays 60. That's on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. Ball comes back into play again. Farrelly. Big punch away. Goes towards the pocket. Plenty of Sommerville players trying to run onto it, but eventually it goes over the line out of bounds again. So, what, 16, almost 17 minutes gone in the final quarter. Rosebud still in control as the ball comes back into play again. Plenty of numbers around the footy. Baker's in the ruck now for Rosebud. Greg Bentley just shrugs off a couple. Picked up there by Hoganberg. Comes out there towards half-back. There's Jarman, takes the mark. So the Bud's ready to launch into attack again. He does so now. They all come out. That's a terrific mark. He just pierced everybody there then, Jarman. There were Sommerville players coming from everywhere. But Lockie Armstrong just stuck out the jukes and took the mark.
I know he called earlier in the quarter, but this is, yeah, he puts us through. It is game over. Absolutely game over.
So Rowan Hobart coming from the ground. But Lockie Armstrong, as I said, is usually a wonderful kick of the football. This to just harass it because they won't come back here, Sommerville. And he's, I think he might have drifted. He has luck again.
Stays 3 kicks, Terry.
He does. There was a little bit of premature celebration again. I don't like it when it's that tight. 18 minutes gone.
Premature, just keen.
When is it doing that door, Terry?
Pardon?
When is it doing that door?
I don't know.
Well, it's a jar. It's a jar at the moment.
Oh, gee whiz, Michael Voss.
What's going on in the front seat there?
Bringing some Tony Braxton.
Yeah, my toss. We've got a thumbs down from Robbie.
Well, there's a mark in there. The umpire said nothing. Give it to me, fellas. It's at centre half. Forward for Rosebud. There was a monster kick out from full back. Still 16 points the difference. The crowd, a little bit of a chant of boring going on at the minute. 10 goals 16 to 9 goals 6. There goes Farrell. The umpire's found a free kick. It's going to Rosebud for the don't argue. And it's going to go there to Tom Baker. So Tommy Baker, he's put in 2 goals. Rosebud supporters wanting to have a crack at goal. I reckon he might be a bit too far out to score. He goes in short, too easy. Good punch away. The umpire said no against you, Ben Sedgwick. And Lockie Armstrong.
I think he's paid the mark there.
He does. So Armstrong. He's had 2 set shots this afternoon. Premature celebration with both of them. Let's see if he can just unleash a bomb from 50 now and set this place alight for the first time in the final quarter. 76 plays 60. And Josh Moore just no good with providing us the clock at all. He's just keeps going to sleep and not helping us out as also Armstrong from long range sets sail through for another minor score. So according to Michael Voss, the door's still ajar.
They're doing everything they can to keep him in the game here.
Still 3 straight kicks. 19 and a half gone. Ball comes out. Good mark there by Simpson. Held on to there by Boswell. Plays on now there towards Cal Dixon. Hasn't done a lot this afternoon. Goes to Luke Rowe. Needs to take this mark. Just can't stick him though. Rosebud's defence fantastic. Keegan Downey's been terrific there, and the ball goes over the line out of bounds. Half forward for the Eagles. They trail by 17 points, 77 to 60.
Just for talking about separation of defenders, Terry, look, just allows the opponent to get too close to him all the time.
Ball goes up, goes under now. Bentley just happy to take the hit there from Lee Stewart and Timmy McGuinness. Brett Chard, he'll be loving this. He's right in the action deep into the last quarter.
He wasn't happy with you all along.
I bet you he wasn't. I don't care. He'll watch the video and he'll hear all about it. As the ball comes down there towards Bentley again, he's trying to crash through. The umpire says no, give it to me. It was held to him again. As Josh Westerman continues to be a pest for the Eagles. Timmy McGuinness looks a bit like John McEnroe with the headband, strapping in fact. Ball comes out. Forrest is a free kick. It's going there towards Sommerville. So Timmy McGuinness will get the free kick. Forrest has hurt himself down there. He just limps his way out of it. Goes for a handball there towards Hurst. Hurst has a shot for goal from the boundary line. Punch there by Benny Baker to on the last line of defence. Banged it through for a minor score, so they moved to 9 as 761 to 10 as 17 77, 16 points the difference. Ball's back into play. Rosebud with possession. Stevens well spelled there by Josh Cole. The ball goes over the line out of bounds. 50 metres around. from the Demons goal.
Got some stats there, Michael Voss.
11 inside 50s to 8 in favour of Rosebud in the last quarter. Rob Forrester's had 20 for the game.
21 and a half minutes gone. Time's just running out for Sommerville now. They need to kick one in the next couple of minutes to give themselves any chance at all. Rosebud's defence has stood firm all afternoon. It's inside Sommerville's 50-metre line. Outer side of the ground. Dwyer versus Simpson. Bancroft grips it. They just want stoppage after stoppage here, Rosebud. They'll be very, very content with the way the game's being played in this last quarter. They've kicked 2 goals, 2 in this last quarter. Sommerville have kicked 1 goal, 3. Adrian Speedy comes back onto the ground. Simpson again. He's able to get the tap this time. Again, Stacks on the middle and the umpire will come in a bounce.
Bancroft's done a good
Forrest
job.
looks good again.
Bancroft's done a good job when McGuinness hasn't he today.
Sensational. How many for McGuinness, Vossi?
McGuinness has had 18.
Okay.
So he's sort of running with that by half time, isn't he, in the games we've called?
Yeah, absolutely. Third man up, Westerman tried. He just fresh-aired it though. The Buds just trying to work the ball out. Also went to Sutton, goes to Corrie. Corrie just stands and delivers. Bristow stands under it, couldn't take the mark. Tacking the footy hard there. The Eagles had a fair income crack there in Lee Stewart. Goes out there towards the half-back. McDonald went for it, nobody else did. Ball comes out, Sutton kicks the ball off the ground, up the Lawrence. Good play there by Stewart, out to Westerman. Westerman runs to 50, sold some candy, got himself into all sorts of trouble, allows Jarman, gets a handball to Spooner. He just goes short, McDonald's going to take an easy mark at centre half back.
No need to rush here, Rosebud.
All over now, because they're just dominating the Buds. They're in well control. They hold momentum, they do as they like.
Just need to get some guys horizontal to the kicker, just to flick the footy around and shot the clock.
Bancroft's got the footy at half back.
23 and a half goal.
Kicks the ball up towards half forward. They're taking it an easy mark. Bentley gets onto that left foot, kicks the ball inside now. He's going to the top of the square. He's got a couple to beat Baker. They hang on to him. David and Goliath stuff. They drag him to ground and the umpire will come in and throw it up. 3 metres out from the Buds goal. They lead by 16 points.
So they're over there.
Yes.
Still waiting to come back on. He's been pretty good today.
He has, and they may as well just leave him off now, I reckon, because there's not going to be a lot going if he's a bit sore. He wants to come back on though. No way known. He's not going to be out there when the final siren goes. He's been superb today. So is this bloke, Nick Boswell. How good's he been across the half back? He likes his chances here from Boswell. He's right in front of the Chloe Jennings stand. He's going to kick from about 50. He unloads now. It's a bomb. He's not going to get the joy. He goes to the top of the square. Taking the mark once again is Toddy Farrelly. Goes for a handball off towards McGuinness. McGuinness just trying to direct some traffic. He's got the ball at defensive 50. Kicks the ball out wide. Cal Dixon's got it now. Wants to go short. They just need to move the ball quickly now, Sommerville. They just need to throw caution to the wind. They want to come out to the member side of the ground. There's Simpson. He sells some candy. Goes in short to Wilson, who's now as a forward. Ball goes over his head. Jarman again's done as he likes. Kicks the ball. It is. The Buds are into the grand final. With the Pan Division grand final. They have won. And Nick Jewell just telling the boys to settle down. They've won nothing at this point in time. Nick Jewell just keeping a lid on it. The boys were all celebrating on the interchange bench. A couple of them were a couple of the youngsters, and Nick Jewell just was straight out there and just telling them to cool their jets. So they've won the Buds 10-17-77 to Sommerville 9-7-61. Let's go to a break and then come back with the full-time wrap and the votes. You're listening to RPP, the voice of Peninsula Football.
Have you heard about the bank that's for the people and puts the profits back into the community? The Bendigo Community Bank branches have to be the Peninsula success story. Each year for the last 6 years, they have funded over $500,000 to our local community, taking the total well over $4 million since their inception. With all the usual banking facilities and financial advice, our sponsor, the Bendigo Community Bank branches in Rye, Dramana and now in Rosebud, are putting the people back into banking.
Hi, I'm Jack.